Yo, what is up, people? We are back with another Escape from Tarkov video, and in this video I want to show you what I personally believe is the best and most effective keybind that you can possibly change to make yourself better at the game. And trust me, I would put a lot of money on the fact that this keybind will make you better if you just change it to this. I played the game for around 6,500 hours before switching my keybind to this, so the muscle memory was well and truly ingrained by that point, and even still it has helped me become much better at the game, much more confident and comfortable in gunfights. And the keybind I'm referring to is your lean keybind. So I'm going to switch over to the actual gameplay screen. You'll be able to see here, I'm just stood in dorms. I'm in an offline raid. The sub goal, I have reset. Admittedly, it's above my head here. I'm actually due to go live in about an hour from now over at twitch.tv/iminiman. I need to reset that before I go live. But yeah, I stream Monday to Friday, 10 a.m. till 5 p.m. if you want to check me out. I'll leave the link down below. Leaning right and left, nothing crazy, right? So obviously you use your E and your Q. E leans right, Q leans left. Pretty simple. And then obviously if you want to move left and right, A moves left, B moves right. Nothing crazy about that. What I'm going to do at this point of the video, guys, I'm going to input a little segment of a recording that I've taken on my phone and explaining why it's so difficult to lean and move at the same time. And I'll show you what I mean. So here we are, people. I'm still stood in dorms, still the same raid, etc. And here's me using my Q and E to lean. If I was to then want to like move to the right whilst leaning, I've got to like put my thumb up here or use my index finger, then my middle finger across to try and lean and move, and then put my middle finger across to Q, and then use my ring finger to press A to move. It all just becomes a big faff, and your fingers can't do this motion, right? And obviously by doing this, you go WASD, 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 and you repeat this. And what that does is it causes your PMC to do like a circular motion. So if I now look down at my PMC's feet and I do WASD, you will see my PMC is dancing in a little circle, right? And now I'll show you why it's so effective to change the other keybind. So guys, what we're going to then switch the keybind to is having it on your mouse, right? So hear me out. A lot of people have been doing this. I'm not the first, and I did take this from somebody else as well. Person that I actually learned this from as such, or saw a video on, was No Generals. I'm not taking credit for this, but this has literally changed how I play. So lean right, put it on my mouse. Lean left, put it on my mouse. And I'll show you quickly the two buttons that I actually put it on. So the furthest forward keybind here, so it's this thumb button here, is lean right, and this one further back is lean left. So the two on the side of the mouse. My camera's constantly trying to focus on my face, so I try and block my face. But those two there. What that does is it allows me, so when I'm doing the WASD like this, I can then still lean whilst moving, right? So I can literally like jiggle and lean. And what that then means that I can do is I could like have my aim like this, and if I'm slightly not far enough to get the angle, if somebody was stood on this corner lot, I've got like nothing there, I could like do a little circle, and eventually it would like create more of an opening, and it's going to be so hard for them to see me. It honestly, it's a game changer. I'll run the gameplay, I'll talk over it and explain what I'm doing and how I've like spotted a PMC and taken the angle, etc. In this first clip then, guys, there is a guy in this downstairs bathroom. He opens the door, and I decide to start doing the right hand lean and the circular motion with my feet. It works perfectly. Obviously, he starts taking a couple of shots at my shoulder, and you'll see that as I'm gradually doing it, I'm dragging my aim across to create the angle, and then we just end up picking up the kill. He's dead. This clip here from Labs, you'll see that I actually use the technique just to spot the opponent, and as I'm doing the rotation and the lean, I spot the guy's legs. I then just lean, peek, and manage to pick up a nice headshot. Now, obviously, depending on the experience and how good the opponent is that you're fighting against will make this technique more or less effective. The guy that I actually ended up killing in this clip did come to chat. He did initially think that I was a cheater because he could hardly even see my PMC on his screen. Obviously, the only downside of this, guys, is if people that you're fighting against are very good and are very experienced in the game and they pre-fire the corner at the perfect time, at the perfect height, you are going to die. And that's part of what it is. But you'll hear at the end, I do big it up. I do explain how I managed to do this. And when the guy came to chat, I did explain it. And he was willing to kind of learn and watch and stuff like that. So, yeah, pretty cool. Definitely give it a go. Put lean on your mouse, people. Just put lean on your mouse. This one here has to be one of my favorite clips of me actually using this technique, guys, because this guy that I was fighting was actually a very, very good player. We've been in the fight for a little while. You see that he actually jumps across. He knows exactly where I am. And as I go to pull a grenade to throw it in that general direction, he pops a couple of shots at me with some M62s. And I'm like, all right, okay, this is going to be a good sort of end to the fight. And as I ADS, I take a couple of steps back to create an even better angle, swing it, and there he is. As easy as that. Final clip then, guys, before I show you a little bonus clip of another keybind that I think is super, super, super effective. I'm just going to throw it in towards the end. Stock MDR, customs, fighting against an absolute juicer. And even with this keybind, there's times where you shock yourself. Oh my god, did I dink him? A little Brucey bonus clip for you then, guys, is me talking about the slow lean keybind. So obviously we've talked about the full lean keybind. I'm taking a couple of shots at these guys. They're fighting back. They're big juicy boys. But the slow lean keybind is so effective as well. The only person I really ever see use this is Glorious. You'll see that I'm full leaning here. I then actually release the full lean and go to the slow lean to tap and create a very, very, very tiny angle. The guy peeks, we pick up the kill, and then we end up killing his teammate as well. Two absolutely juicy boys. If you guys have enjoyed this video then, people, please, please, please like, comment, sub to the channel if you haven't already, and leave comments down below of other sort of tips and tricks that you would like me to explain. I've played the game for 8,500 hours. It'd be very much appreciated. And please do click the Twitch link down below and come check me out live. I'll see you there. Peace.